What's up guys, today we are looking at how to disassemble the Zebra Sarasa Multi 4+1 pen plus mechanical pencil. So it has your 4 black, red, green, blue, and then this clip here pulls out the mechanical pencil like so. I'm making this video because I couldn't find anything on how to disassemble the Zebra Sarasa Multi. The issue that I have was, I'll show you exactly what happened. So I'm switching from using gel inks. I know it's kind of controversial. I just don't wanna, I want a long term running pen without any hassle. Now the issue is that, okay, so this is one that I got from a different pen. It is much shorter, but the diameter of the ink is fine. It's just short this much. And what I did was I added some of the old part of this Sarasa original ink. And what happened was I used some sellotaped it, and then it got lodged in the barrel itself behind the springs, so it was stuck and I wasn't able to replace it. How come this red is not going in? Not sure why this red is not going in. There we go. So I had to disassemble it in order to repair it. So first what you need to do is you need to remove the grip itself. That's easy, just unscrewing it like so. Very easy. And just before I continue, you will need a pencil, any kind of pencil, preferably something circular, and a dowel rod, which I'll explain, something smaller in diameter. You could use a screwdriver, but I want to avoid trying to use metal on this because I already did some damage with using metal, so I want to avoid it. So this dowel rod is about half a centimeter, so 5mm diameter, and that's what you'll need. So the first thing is there is a mechanism in here that's blocked by like a plastic holder that holds the springs and guides the ink refills to their spots. So what you need to do is remove the inks. So there's blue's gone, green, red, and simply just pulling them out. If you don't like the clip, you can actually just hold this, pop it out like so. It's a bit safer. With the mechanical pencil lead, I thought that this was secured in, but you can actually take it out. Just hold the clip, pull, and it comes out. And just watch out for any extra pencil lead. I'll just take mine out. So it's just out of the way. So this is basically a tube, and then the actual mechanism for the lead is here, and then there's the spring that loads like so. So when you press on the clicky thing, it pops out the lead like so, and then if you hold it, you can push it back. Quite neat. Everything is just all held in this small mechanism. So don't worry about the order of those, that's fine. Next thing what you need to do is you need to just remove the cap, just pull it off, remove the eraser, pop that out. And now here's the part that's kind of tricky. You can use a pencil, but I was unsuccessful. I'll use the pencil just to show. I think it works. So where is the light? I'm just gonna get some more light here. So inside there's like a barrel inside with the 5 holes for each ink. And what you need to do is you need to push that out. there's no screw, it's going to pop out. And I think the more that you do this, the more damage it will take. So I've done this a couple of times, but this is my experimental Sarasa. So what you need to do is you need to pop. So the springs that are holding it back are the springs for each of these refills. You need to pop the pencil in, and you need to use a lot of force to pop it out. Did I break it? No, it didn't pop out. So you use force. This might take a while. See, this is why I don't want to use metal, because metal could damage the plastic so easily. There we go. And they popped out. Also be careful of the springs popping out, but don't worry. Hey, there's actually pencil lead stuck in there. I think they broke off when when I removed the pencil lead earlier. It's quite a lot of it. That's kind of weird. So there should be 5 springs. Try not to get them tangled. So there is a difference between all the springs. So your main 4 inks, black, blue, green, and red, will have the shorter springs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the long one is for the mechanical pencil. But not to worry, and that is it's easier. I'll show you later. So this is the mechanism itself. So the spring would sit in between those like that. Can you see that? I'll show you when I'm reassembling it. So this is the disassembly part. If you want to remove, so for example, the blue here, make sure that they're all, you can just pop it out like that. So I just slid that out. So you just engage it like you would normally engage your blue ink, like that. And then that will pop back out. Then how do you put it back in? All you do, I'm just going to use this. So you just pop this back on to the ink, and then you find where it's supposed to go. Make sure this is pointing up the way. There we have it, and it just goes back up. Just hold it, pop it, and it's back in. And for removing this whole section entirely, you need to get rid of the clip. I do not want to get rid of the clip because there's a really small spring in there that you need to remove. Once that's removed, you can pop this pencil lead part out, and then the rest will follow. Let's see if we can get some more light in there. So you can see that right there. Okay, so I had to remove extra bits of plastic and sellotape that was stuck in there. So I took it all out. You can actually take all 4 of the colored triggers, I guess, out. Whoops, the red came out there. Put that back in. So anything else? Watch out for the springs. You can remove the color tabs if you want. Yep, that's fine. So if you want to do some cleaning or whatever, you can do it right now. Now the part of reassembly. So what you need to do is you need to, so which way does this go? Okay. So I'm holding it as I would hold a pen. So the bottom, so the nib is facing down. So this flatter part is pointing down the way, and I'm going to just put the springs in. So it doesn't matter too much about the springs right now. So I'm putting the springs in the, I guess, the spring holder. So what's the most important part is to put the longest one as the pencil lead, and then the rest, it doesn't matter because we can fix those later. Okay, and now this is the kind of finicky part. You have to line up and just make sure that the lead holder is facing the clip. Okay, I think that's in there now. So I'm pushing that down as much as I can. I think we're there. Okay, so if you see here now that inner mechanism, that plastic holder, is right there, it's lodged there. So what you need to do is you need to use force to push that down. So you need to carefully remove the inks. So what I have a dowel rod that's sharpened. You can use the tip of a pencil or something like that. So you need to hold that down while you remove the rest of the inks. And there's a spring mechanism there. So I'm just going to remove that pointer. So it's like that. So it's a lot closer to the end of the barrel here. So what you need to do is you need to apply force again. You need to pop it back in. There you go. And it's harder to see now. I'll get some light there. So that's pushed back there. And what you need to do is you need to reinsert the inks. So this is the mechanical pencil that's popped in. You'll hear the click. Remember, you didn't have to put it in order now. Back then, you can put the inks in order now. So red to red, black to black, green to green, blue to blue. And once you got the 4 inks back on, you can put back the grip, put back in the eraser, put back the eraser cap, and then we are back in action. Okay, anything else? I think that is it. So you can get away with just using a normal pencil for doing this. Okay, so that's how you disassemble the Zebra Sarasa Multi 4+1 pen. If you have any questions, leave in the comment section down below. Remember to like, share, subscribe, join us on Discord. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.